We have fun here.
And what's good in your hood,
Hear
ladies and
me?
gentlemen? Welcome back to another
What's
episode
up? What's up? What's up? Hey, our
to another episode
unmask. What's happening?
of Art Unmasked. We back again for another episode 2. Even though this is
Mm-hmm.
Drivers Comics and Pop. This is gonna be unmasked, drawing
Mm-hmm.
unmasked for a minute until I get everything transferred over to the other site. But
The other side,
we got
yeah.
a double, we got a double here, y'all. We got comics and cosplay. So we're gonna get
Mm-hmm.
into it. We're gonna meet
We
these
got
great
my
people.
girl Lainey. We got my
Yes,
boy Age. We gonna be
yes,
lit tonight, y'all. So make sure y'all tap in for real. Be in the comments, you know what I'm saying, and really just ask the questions you want to ask. But we gonna get into some good conversations though. These is real
yes.
people right
Let's get
here.
into it. Let's get into it. How everybody
Hmm.
doing today?
Hey, hey, Age.
Space
Hey,
Age in the
Lonnie.
house.
Hmm.
Hey,
Oh, okay. So, I thank you guys for being here. Like we was talking about, this is our second episode. So, I wanted to just kind of like let Age go ahead and introduce himself. Lonnie, you can introduce yourself as well. Age, go ahead and introduce yourself. Most people kind of might know who you are too on this platform. So, if you want to introduce yourself, go ahead. Is he
Is
on
hey,
this my
mute?
phone?
we can't hear him.
Age, you on mute? Why we can't hear him?
You can't. We can't hear you. Hey, yeah, cat.
That is, you can hear my cat though, can't
No, that's her cat.
No, I
that's
want to hear
That's
somebody's
her
cat, man.
cat.
my
Like,
cat. My cat needs to.
Why
She
we
about to
can't
join.
why we can't hear him though?
I don't know. It's not. Everything is good on my end here. Let me.
He's
It's not
talking.
me. It's not me.
He's not on mute.
Uh, I'm mute. I did. He. It's not me.
I don't know. I hear everybody else. I don't know what's going
I
on. I
hear
want to hear
everyone.
what
He's
oh
gonna
he
try and
I guess
come
he
back.
had a
It might
Can you hear me
be.
oh,
now?
okay.
It might be his mic, or
Oh,
it could be.
okay.
Let me see. Can you hear me now, Age?
Oh, he can't hear us. Did he? Oh, did he? Approve his mic and all that stuff. Did he go through
Oh,
the
you
steps?
have to approve your mic, baby, in order for them to do it. This ain't Zoom. Zoom be just letting you go in and whatever. This ain't Zoom. StreamYard be with the bullshit, my nigga. I be like, wait a minute, I gotta approve to this motherfucking shit.
I had to check back out my mic to test it. Te-
I don't
check.
know, like Ace, if you can hear us, just when you come back in, just make sure you press on the approve for the mic to be on there. Because you
Hmm.
have to really let the mic, you have to really let it be known that you want to be heard. But okay, well, let's just
I'll
go
go first.
ahead, you know what I
I'll go
mean,
first.
yeah, go ahead until we can get them up in here. So
No,
this is my sister, you guys, for y'all that are going to be watching now and watching later. This is my sister. We have been cosplaying since before there was a cosplay. We've been in the game longer than 2010, 2011. We've been there since before for four. So I want you to introduce yourself and just kind of let everybody know what you be doing. You know what I mean? What you're about. Just like a little summary.
oh, sure. So again, my name's Lonnie. Um, some people call me Super Lonnie. That's my normal like gamer tag and all that stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
with my husband, we're known as Dynamic Cosplay. We started it together, and Shantae's right. We ended up finding each other because when you at a con and you see another person of color,
Another black person. I
right?
swear to God, we was the first of the first, my nigga. Like people do not understand.
There
We
were a lot of us.
legendary out here.
We were, and especially being loud. Like we weren't just like
Right.
kind of doing it. We were like
Mm,
doing. We were going hard at whatever con we were at, and so that's how we
right.
connected. And yeah, I like to do things through cosplay for good. I do a lot of stuff. Shantae, I do stuff in the LGBT
Mhm.
community where we set up
Mhm.
things to do for
You got
and
Pride.
do
You got
readings
Pride. A
and
couple of different
literature for the
things.
library,
Yeah.
like all kinds of stuff.
Mhm.
Raise money for
Mhm.
stuff, and there's lots of things to try and support. And cosplay
Mhm.
sometimes makes it easier for people to do it. People don't realize cosplay,
Why are we not able? I
You
just
know, man,
I see he's talking.
and he
I mean,
is
yeah,
why are we not able to hear him?
it's everything's showing okay on my end here.
No, he has to press on. You should just message him real quick while we're
Mhm.
talking to just let him know to press
yeah,
on the mic. But yeah, so you guys, Lonnie, like this girl, I swear to God, like girl, we was cosplaying when we used to be with the shit back in the day. Like these newbies, sometimes I be like, look, there was a time, like for real, when I was walking through when I first started, and it was not another black motherfucker bitch up in there, okay? Like, excuse my language, but we talking real stuff here. It was not like another black girl for miles. It was another colored girl for miles. It was just like, it was so hard because it's like, here we are trying to be these characters and we're trying to do what we're doing. And, we really had to deal with the in your face, the racism in your face. People, internet wasn't popping like that when we started.
right.
You know what I mean? So social media was not lit like that when we was doing
That's
it.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people really came to your face to be like, you shouldn't be wearing that. You shouldn't be
Yeah.
doing that.
Well,
You know
let
what I
me
mean?
though. I think when Sean at the time, Sean, huge
Hmm.
muscle guy, they weren't gonna say shit to me, but to my face,
Right.
to my face.
Right.
But you know,
Right.
but and there's
Mm-hmm.
ageism too, right? We're older as
Mm-hmm.
well. Like Sean is over 40. He's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
50 this year,
Can you
girl.
hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm gonna be 40 soon. So
Right.
like a young
I
kid.
know.
You know what I'm saying? Young kids
Me too, girl. I
know
don't even be
what
wanting to talk about that shit. Yeah. I be like, God damn, I'm about to be old as fuck. Like, nigga, what the hell happened to my years?
Hey,
Like,
we ate
did you
well.
tell him what to do with his mic?
Yeah,
This
See,
is really irritating me because I really wanted him to be here to promote his
yeah,
stuff. Like,
yeah.
I don't understand why he's unable to where we can't hear him. He approved his mic. You told him to approve his mic,
Yeah.
right? Well, I mean, he might not be able to talk, Lonnie. I'm just to just interrupt real quick, but he is an amazing artist. He has, some comic books out.
Yeah, I
He's
really
a
wanted, I really
producer.
wanted to understand this person.
He's super dope. I wanted him to introduce himself, but I'm trying to get him to be, for everybody else to hear him. But he's super dope, and I really wanted everybody to meet him. You know what I mean? This is my brother for real, so I was really trying to get
I hate
everybody
I
to meet
can't
him.
get him
But
on here, man. It's really irritating me.
I know that's irritating me right now because he could probably hear us though, right?
Can, can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you though.
right.
These damn streams. But anyway, I don't understand things like this.
I can't hear
No,
you.
it messes. I know it gotta be the approval thing because I actually when I first started doing StreamYard, I swear to God, you guys, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I had to approve this, I had to approve that, I had to
Approved,
approve this and approve that.
I approved them. Let me see something.
No, it's on his end. Maybe they give you like, do you approve of the volume or I mean, do you approve of the microphone or some shit like that? And then you have to be like, yes, continue. And then you get up in
Oh,
there.
user timeout.
Okay. Oh,
We can't hear you.
no. Oh,
It might be
that's
the
just.
settings for his mic.
You think it's?
It might.
Do you have the? He might have some settings on his mic. Like maybe he
Yeah,
should just do it
he's got to go to the
from his
audio. He's
phone
got to go to the
normally.
settings. Yeah, he's got to go to settings and
Yeah.
double check which mic is
Yeah, because he has his mic set up like you know how you do
Yeah,
Zoom.
sometimes it'll get
So
confused.
it'd be confused because I had to figure it out. I was sitting up here tripping the last time I was on this motherfucker shit.
Yeah, I did a
So it
test
could be his.
before.
Yeah, tell him it could be his settings and whatever. Cause damn,
It
that's
might be
fucked up, boy.
your microphone.
You can't message him.
I did.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
I,
oh, well. Oh. Well, y'all figure that out. I'm gonna interview the girl. Sis. Okay. Okay, so sis, I had a conversation earlier and we were talking about the racism that we deal with in cosplay, right? And I was talking to like how we were just talking about it, and I was talking about how to me it feels like it's kind of gotten a little bit worse than what I'm used to than it used to be. I think people are it's always been there, but it's just a little bit more open now. You know what I mean? Like people are kind of more in your face about it, a little bit more bullyish online. Like, do you feel like it's gotten worse? Like just being part of the community yourself and just being, being a cosplayer for as long as you've been. Do
That's
you
the
feel like that?
I think I okay, so there's two ways to look at it. I feel like because we're seeing attached to cosplay is the fandoms, right, that we love. And I think
Mhm.
there's
Mhm.
so much more color in the fandoms we love now, right? Now we're seeing Disney
Mhm.
princesses, we're seeing people
Girl.
Star Wars, there's queer
Mhm.
people of color
Mhm.
everywhere, kids of
Mhm.
color. I mean, people natural hair, like people losing
Mhm.
their minds, right? And
Mhm.
I think I see more online of people coming for these new characters and and the fandoms that they love.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
inadvertently they come for the cosplayers, right? Like who end up picking
Mhm.
those characters. But I feel like there's and I feel like there's still people who attack because obviously they're gonna do what they do, right, on the comments.
Mhm.
But personally, I feel like my husband and I haven't really had to deal with it as much to our face.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
know people talked about us behind our back.
Yeah, you be know, like niggas know. You know
Now,
what I
yeah,
mean?
you know,
Like
right? You
we
know,
know.
is it really hard? Is it really hard when you cosplaying like that? It's like the tensions are very that serious like that. I never knew that.
well, some people feel attached to characters,
Yeah.
and if you take liberties, right? Like I think that was the one
Mhm.
thing Sean and I do. So we're not super stuck
Ch-
on
Log
exact
back out.
characters,
Check your check your voice. Uh check that voice.
I thought I could
It
hear
looked like he might. I thought I could hear him for a second. It looked like
I
he might be able to fix something.
I I wonder
It
if
got to be his microphone. He should just go ahead and stream from his phone.
Screen.
yeah
He should stream from his phone because
yeah.
motherfucker.
Who's he gonna call him? Shit.
There you go.
Who laughing? Who's that? Is that Sean? Is that my brother?
No, that was me.
Oh, oh, where my brother at?
He's actually out in his Japanese sword class.
He's out getting on somebody's nerves. That's what he's doing.
He's getting his butt beat by his sensei right now. And
Oh, okay.
I know I mean, that it's a serious conversation though, right? About like
Yeah.
what people think about you, and then there's the conversation of, oh, do you make everything yourself? Like, do you craft
Oh
it?
my God.
Oh, you don't make everything, or oh, it's not perfect. But you know what? I feel like
Mhm.
and it's
Check,
sad because there's people who don't
check
have
your
tough.
microphone age. Like log out.
Mhm.
Check your settings. Your microphone settings. Check on that. Check the setting. Use your phone.
Yeah.
Stream
Use the phone instead.
to
Stream
your
through the
phone.
phone and just get off the mic so we can
There
hear
you go.
you.
There you
But
went.
yeah, no, this is a Lord. I want him to be on here so bad, but like that's what I was talking with my brother about. I'm like, look, you have people that really, really be attached to these characters in sometimes an unnatural way, where it's kind of like they're just kind of like when they see someone else that are of a certain color that doesn't match that character, they literally fly off the handle. You know what I mean? It's like,
or not the right
Huh,
shape.
yeah, it's not the right, and then that whole making it, like, let me tell you something. I do make majority of my costumes, but when people come and ask you things like that, it almost comes off as like, okay, yeah, if I made it, if I bought it, what does it matter?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if you bought it, you're not a cosplayer. If you made it, oh, it's not made right. So I can't win.
Right. There's no
You
winning.
know what I
Right.
mean?
Or it's the
Can you
questions
be
of
doing that to just like
that's
you make
not
the
fair.
costume?
But
Yes.
they ask us
That
about
he don't know. He don't know. That should be
Oh my
fucking
God.
real, bruh.
questions to be like,
That
oh my
should be
god,
real as fuck.
I
why
see.
Oh
is
God.
crazy?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Like Lainey, like Lonnie, every time I wear a Misty Night, it's nothing but praise. You feel me? But let a mother like then it's like it's I still get the same praise, but let me be in Catwoman, right? Did you make that? Are you sure you made that? Oh, she was a white woman. Da, 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 da,
Wow.
da, da. You know what I mean? I swear for God.
Not all cat women were white. Can we go back to that?
Right. Earthy Kid,
Hello.
hello. Like let's
Can
talk about it.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
like
Woo, there we go.
Hey.
hey.
Woo,
I'm
that's
like,
pretty
no,
good for that, man.
we have to really work through this shit. This is the trials and tribulations, y'all. This is what happens on Art Unmasked.
Oh,
Yeah, this is your first time on this channel.
yeah. No, well,
No, this is our second episode.
Man,
you
this
said the
But
episode, but I know you have to use the phone. I think for this one when you do a streaming through here. I tell her how to
yeah, I
do
think it's different than
it.
Zoom.
thank you
Yeah.
for having me, bro. Thanks. I'm late, but I should.
I want to let you
Nah.
go, man. We
I
need
was
you.
like, we was not finna let you go. I was like, no, he gonna make it on our show tonight. But
Thank you.
no,
So
but we were talking about something, but I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone else that's gonna be like streaming and watching and stuff like that. Just let let them know who you are, what you do, you know.
um, so how do I go about this? Do I tell them the comic
Well,
books?
you let them know who you are. You know what
Tell
I'm
them
saying?
who you are, whatever you want to tell them.
Let me start off. I met Age through another friend named I think his name was Malcolm or something. I can't think of his last name. They told
Oh,
me about this
son of
guy
a
named
bitch.
Age, and that he wanted to know
I'm
about
putting my
comic books.
phone down.
And so I hit Age up in the DM. And Age was, you know what I'm saying, he was really determined when he wanted to make his comic book, so I was telling him how to do it. And we became friends, you know what I'm saying? And he had the show called Duck Soup. Y'all need to check that shit out. I'm gonna link to that. But so I was on that, and that's how we met, man. He got some dope stuff, man. He got this book called Superhood that I read. It's kind of like X-Men mixed with some hip hop shit. It's dope.
Mhm.
So,
Thank
you
you,
know what I'm
thank
saying?
you,
I introduced this Age, and Age, take it away, man. Let everybody know who you are, man.
thank you, bro. What's up? That's a great intro. What's up? My name is Adrian Scott. Just call me Age. I'm a hip hop
Yeah.
artist from the Bay Area. Being the hip hop artist I am, I feel like I want to transcend hip hop. So I do music, of course, but I write hip hop comics. I'm the first and longest running hip hop comic book creator called Juan and Phil. Started off as Wonder Joint, Philly Blunt, then it became Juan and Phil. Then I was doing the comic book circuits with that for a while. Then I came up with Superhood. But also came. You guys mind if I smoke? Can I smoke here? Is that cool?
Go ahead, man.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
hey, you with family right now.
No,
This is our show. You here? You good? I
I
respect it. I respect it. I respect
Go
it.
ahead, man.
do Superhood. I do
Shit, I
War,
got my wine. Shit.
but then I
I
also
got
did
that
some hip hop children books. I've written 3 hip hop children books. Put them ones in the library. I've written the hip hop horror. Hold on. I wrote Tales of Hip Hop Horror, which is like an anthology of like some novel shit or some Twilight Zone type shit. So Amazon, please check it out. I've written and drawn several hip hop inspired books. I've also, like Raymond mentioned, I'm part of a podcast called Duck Soup. I know how to edit videos. I put some music together. I made some beats for some of the homies. Me and my boy Christ. Christ is actually up right now, chopping up. Christ, just say what's up. Just say what's up. Just say like, yo,
What's
hey.
up with it, Christ? How you doing, baby?
Going on?
Nice seeing. Hey,
Yeah.
Sundays. Hey, crazy Sundays. What's it called? Y'all got to talk about your radio show too, man.
Ugly Sundays, yeah. Tune in. Slide.
Yeah.
Good.
You gotta, everybody, look, you guys can actually, what people don't understand, if you go and follow Age, you guys go and follow Christ, you guys can actually call into the radio show itself. You guys can actually call in and actually talk to them. So make sure you guys look out for that too as well every Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
You Shantae, yeah.
100%.
Lynn, don't be afraid.
I call in when I get a chance, you know what I'm saying? I be call in, talk that shit, you feel me? For real. They got that crazy Sunday stuff going on, you know? Mm-hmm.
Positive vibes, all that.
That's my man.
Like,
All that.
Right now.
yeah.
So
yeah.
so it's like
Probably gonna let it come down and after we're done.
so like
Okay.
I try to not just be creative and do art, but also keep myself amongst creative artists. Like keep myself. It's like it's really important to create shit, but then it's also really important to stay around creative people. Editing videos, made some beats. I produced a couple of my boys' rap albums, made some beats for like Wix. Made some beats, recorded some singers. Recorded a cooking show. Man. And all this I really do.
It's limitless. It's limitless, right? Just gotta keep going.
On some comic book shit, like I've written and created about, and I don't want to put a number on it. It's not a big, but like over $50. I'm saying, like, yeah, I mean, it's not about that, but I guess on this show, you want to really go through your catalog, speak on your artistic.
100%.
So, and I don't like
100%.
It's like I don't like bragging, but on some catalog shit, not too many people have a catalog like mine. Like on some rap shit, then the music, then the books, then the videos, and you know, all the jokes. I got jokes. I try to do it.
So you also let everybody know, man. You also you on the hip hop too, man. You're not a rap. You know what I'm saying?
Not him bringing up the bars.
We tell everything, man. We'll tell everything on here. So how you mix your rap music with your art, man? Like, do you put, you putting your lyrics in the books too? Because when I read that Superhood, man, it felt like I was reading some of your rhymes in there when I was reading it.
You know what? So
well, if people been listening to his stuff, they'll definitely know that he put some of his lyrics into his writing for sure.
So, your favorite artists have several mediums that they pursue. They're just not known for them. They have, like, your favorite artist who draws, when they're tired of drawing, which everyone human has, that they get into another medium that is still creative, but they're just not known for it. Like a lot of my favorite artists are in bands, or they cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they have a secondary or third outlet. My shit is rap. Like, so yeah, I like to rap and I like to make beats. But it's not something I really focus on, and it's not like I'm trying to compete. But my shit be fire because I'm trying to do something different. My shit be always I try to make chill hip hop, not like gun clapping.
Now you know what is very, very funny, Age. I don't mean to interrupt you, but it's very, very funny because what people don't understand is this is my brother for real, and I've known him for a very, very long time. He had something that was very, very viral on YouTube that was called Women Scorned, and I was actually happy to be a part of that project. And he pretty much filmed the video himself. We had like some help and stuff like that, but you know what I mean? I helped out a little bit, but that shit was like, I always tell him that he should do a Women Scorn #2, because that's when I really, really feel like you really, really hit like a mark. You know what I mean? Women Scorn was something that I really think that you should bring back to the game, because I feel like everything right now in music, you know what I mean, is artistry kind of sounds the same. And I feel like the woman scorned and some of the other things you have done doesn't necessarily sound like the mainstream shit. But that shit was your creation. That shit was your storytelling. I feel like there's rap and then there's storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, Lonnie, if you agree, but there's rap and there's storytelling. And I definitely feel like you are a storyteller, and that's what that makes you different from the norm. You know what I mean?
even on all right, so
So
the woman scoring was fire, and it was received well, but I actually just learned how to make videos from that. Like
yeah,
between girl
right.
and woman scoring,
Mhm.
I know how to
Mhm.
make and edit videos, which I
Mhm.
woman scoring was like a little movie to me. Like it was
Mhm.
like
It was.
it was
It was
like
a
a little,
real story, a short story. It really was a story.
and um I know Raymond appreciates hood movies. I do too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like
you
Yeah.
already know, man.
yeah, like
Mhm.
something special about holding a camera and just making a like I want to shoot a movie. So yeah,
Mhm.
man. So thank you, man. So like my catalog entails rap music. No, not just rap, but singing, just music, books, children books, comic books, videos, podcasting, cook show editing, couple rap albums that I produced for my homies. Um, and on our Ugly Sundays with my guy Crash, we play a lot of our music. We do our Ugly
Mhm.
Sundays every Sunday, mutinyradio.fm,
Mhm.
46.
When you go
Okay.
to,
And you,
go ahead, Sean. You want to go?
I'll go. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, you guys. Before we get out of here later on, we're definitely gonna make sure that everybody, tells everybody where they can find each other. You know what I mean, and make
Yeah, I'm
sure
gonna
that
put the
they put
links in
some
the
links down.
description.
Yeah, you guys got to put some links down for sure. No, when as soon as when as soon as age, you know what I mean. I want to get back to Lonnie so we can discuss the rest of the conversation as
Yeah,
well about
I'm picking everybody
the
together today 'cause
racism.
it's
Yeah,
interesting.
everybody has come through, and I just love this, like, the conversation for sure. And I just love age. I'm happy that we finally got you together. You know what I mean? Because I was like, nah, you got to come and you got to talk about your shit. You know what I mean? We want to definitely support you, and I'm happy that you're here. This is my brother, y'all, super talented. So
Thank you for
I'm
having
just
me,
with it.
guys. Thank you for having me.
Much love, man.
100%. Yeah, it's nothing but love. But so I wanted to get back to Lonnie real quick. We was discussing, like, from when we started cosplaying until now, and the racism and the, like, even when it comes to gender and stuff like that we actually face. And since we've been in the game a little bit longer, it's like we were talking about how, different it is, and how it's like some people it's not as in your face, but then it is in your face. It's more of like online than it really necessarily is in your face. You know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
just it's like people are hiding behind the keyboard. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
for sure. There's
Yeah.
the trolls,
Yeah.
the keyboard trolls,
Mm.
and
Mhm. Mhm.
I mean, we
So how do
remember.
y'all deal in the cosplay community? Do y'all talk amongst each other about this issue, or is it kind of
That's what
separated?
we're doing right now.
Yeah.
That's what we're
So,
saying right now. We
so
talk about this to
yes,
each other.
and
Mhm.
Yeah, we have groups for this.
there's online groups. I feel like now
Mhm.
it's more. You'll see them at conventions now. There's actual
Mhm.
cosplay gatherings, black cosplay gatherings,
All the time. All
POC
the time.
cosplay gatherings,
Mm.
right? Or all women, or and like
Mhm.
I said,
Mhm.
I have a group called Cosplay with Pride, which is all inclusive to everybody, and it's about love and
You're
glitter,
right.
and it's
I love it. I
and it's
love that group.
I have people who are are trans and do characters that you never would
Mhm.
think that people
Mhm.
will look down upon, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Right, and they label them,
and,
and they
and they
label them like every time they walk around at a con, they want to single them out. You know what I
that's
mean? They want to point at them and
right.
scrutinize them, and it's like we can't do that as a
No,
community. You know
so
what I
that's
mean? We
why
just
it's
can't. We
important
can't
for
do
us
that.
to stand by other people and stand together. And if you make
Exactly.
it normal, it's going to be normal. But
Right.
now that there's more characters that are showing up that
Mhm.
are of
Mhm.
color.
They're gay. They're different colors. All that. They're
I mean, they
shoot.
complained about Pinocchio. Did anyone see the Pinocchio movie, the live action?
Yes, they went in on Pinocchio,
About
girl.
Black
Seriously.
Blue Fairy. So they were mad because the Blue Fairy was played by this beautiful. She's beautiful, and
Beautiful.
oh my god, she was gorgeous. And the people,
Phenomenal.
and they're like, I just disagree. It's woke. It's too woke. And but
Is a
then you
picture of that? Is
But
that,
no,
that
I hate when now people really say these things on our dashboards.
And
People be
then
like,
they
"That's too woke. That's
Yeah.
too woke." That like, what do you mean that's too woke? Are we supposed to
do
be
you
asleep?
think
Why is
fandom?
this too
Do
woke?
you guys think fandom is kind of like ruining everything now since we got the social media and everything? Do you think fandom is really getting out of control? Because like it's
Yeah.
in even Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars is just bananas with racism about
Oh my
black
god.
characters in Star Wars. I mean, it's out of control. I mean, like
They're adding a lot more black
Yeah.
characters to Star Wars. They have Lizzo and Mandalorian.
what
Yeah,
that's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying? They have a lot.
But,
They have
but that's what I'm saying. It's getting out of control due to its black characters in Star Wars now. Like the racism is going bananas on it.
that's the thing, right?
people are always right. Go ahead, Lonnie. Go ahead, baby.
Before there was no one. They were mad at us because we weren't cosplaying. If we picked characters and they weren't of our color or look like us, they're like, why don't you
How dare us?
why don't you
Right.
cosplay someone that looks like you? Because there weren't a lot of characters.
So I gotta be Misty Knight and Storm and shit
Right.
all the
I can
goddamn
only
time.
pick
It's
from a five,
like no.
and now
Get the
there's
fuck out of here.
and now
I
there's a
think the
bunch of
new
characters, right? And now I haven't got a lot of hate though, Shantae, because I've been picking characters, or I haven't been picking. These characters look like me. And that's the best.
Right. It's funny, I don't get hate like that, but I see my friends get hate like that. And it irritates the shit out of me. It's like, do you like, I want Age to say what he was getting ready to say, but like, do you like feel like there's a respect level? Because to be honest with you, like Age said, I don't mean to brag, but bitch, me and you been in the game a long time. We didn't pave some ways. Okay, we didn't pave some ways for a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to cosplay sometimes no more. I get paid. So it's like when you know what I mean? When we have people that are looking at us like, oh, well, you supposed to cosplay this. I don't get that hate because I feel like there's a respect level when people have seen you grow above that type of shit and keep continuing to cosplay past that bullshit. There is a respect level that you do get after, like, people, if they do say things behind your back, they're definitely not going to say it to your face. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I kind of feel like sometimes for the newcomers, it can be a little difficult for them. You know what I mean? Because they haven't really established a little bit of who they are just yet. You know what I mean? And sometimes people like to go hard on them. And I hate when I see that other people go hard on people when we're supposed to be a community. It's hard to see that they go hard on each other like that because we're supposed to be a community.
They do. I think
we have to do better.
That's the worst part, because I think you're right.
That's the worst part.
We've been around a while, so in our bubbles, and even if we like walk outside of our bubble and go to another state or whatever, like we can be like, I made a thing in this other state. You probably might have heard of it. I don't know, right? Or maybe a picture of me. I don't know, but and also we're comfortable. We've been doing it a long time, so we walk
a long time. We walk like we know what we're doing because you can't tell me shit.
I could be wearing half of my costume and I don't give a crap.
I don't give a damn. I be taking half my costume off in the middle of the game, my nigga. You know what I mean? And the thing is, people gonna respect it because I put my name in the game too long. You know what I mean? I've been in the game way too long for your little petty ass bullshit to ruffle my feathers, you know? But for the people who are new to the game, it's unfortunate that some people are not everyone is built for this. And people always think you just put on clothes and go dress up and that's just all it is to it. It's way more to it. You know what I mean? So a lot of people, I always try to give people encouragement and say, hey, you got to have some tough skin out here. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't a game. This ain't just playing dress up out here. This really can be a career. This shit ended up being a career.
Body shaming happens all the time, and even if
all the
I
time,
try and tell people about like remember the day when there were cosplayers who became super famous. Hello, we see them now. They have names, right? You know who half of them are at this point. But
I do.
there's no more. I don't think. I think
There's
that
no more. We were done.
era is over. I think the ones that made the name and made a business, right? Like there's a few out there that like there's some
right,
right where they're like, hello, they're in fabric stores, you know, or
exactly.
Right, but
Age, I don't know if Age had something. Age had something to say, and I interrupted him.
Go ahead, Age.
No. Well, on that line of which it was conversation about the diversity being opened up, I think Blue Beetle is pretty cool for the first Latino.
Aren't you guys excited for that? I'm excited for it.
I'm loving Blue Beetle, but you know what I don't like is that the movie ain't out yet and they're trying to badmouth it already.
That's the thing. Like, Lonnie, don't you understand? Like, people be bad mouthing stuff way before, like, give it a chance. You know, give it a chance. We don't even know yet.
Mr. John was good and everybody. Oh, that movie was garbage. I mean, it was fun, family.
Right.
Movie. It was. I mean, this stuff was all imaginary. I mean, the shit is not real, man. It's just for you to enjoy.
Right. Thank you.
You know,
Lonnie, I swear to God, Pat, thank you very much. Pat, because motherfuckers be tripping.
The fandom is out of control.
Right. No, you are 100. No. We were 100% right with that because people are literally like that whole Blue Beetle thing. Like, it's just kind of like, okay, if you're already bad mouthing it, right? You don't like most of the people that are bad mouthing it don't even probably know who Blue Beetle is. Probably never read a book in their life. Probably don't even know nothing about the character, and they're just mad to say that they're mad about some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you even know who Blue Beetle is to even have a problem with him? No, you're just following the hate train and just having a whole bunch of opinions about a character you never read about. Don't even know the story, the backstory, nothing. Like, people just, I think it's a trend to be a hater. I think it's a trend, straight up. I think it's a trend. It's a trend.
They feel safe when they
they feel safe when they hit them keys.
Yeah, to be on that end, right, and hate something that you don't understand. And I think that's how it translates all the way down into the fandoms of cosplay and everything else, because telling us, hey, you can only do things that look like you. Now they grumpy because guess what? There's a ton of characters now that all of a sudden look like me, bitch.
all motherfucking day long. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be front row for a Little Mermaid. You better stop playing with me, okay? You better stop playing with me. I don't give a damn who else in there want to be mad. You better stop playing with me because that did something for me as a little black girl. Okay,
you're doing your hair for it, right? You're gonna have your hair done, right, for the fucking movie, right?
Yeah, I'm about to look. Let me tell you something, girl. Let me tell you something. I'm about to have my whole outfit done. Okay, I'm about to do the whole thing. I'm about to do the whole shebang. I'm not even playing with. Stop playing with me in my life. I'm about to do the whole. And I'm gonna try. Look, all I gotta do is go to the beauty supply and get my shit lit. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. They don't even know it. That's on facts, on facts, on facts.
Raymond, if you were closer to me, I've said it before, but if we were closer, bro, you and me would be having a comic book universe going on. So serious.
Yeah, man. I don't even know when I get sleep, man. My sleep is.
That's funny that he mentioned that because Lonnie with some people we didn't even introduce that. Lonnie is my character for my short story and my comic book. So that's something that is so funny that we're talking about because Lonnie, I'm gonna tell you, when I drew her, I was just like, you know what? Who do I know could really like cosplay my character for me? I really was just like, who do I know is gonna really be doing the poses, really get the teeth, really get the dress, really do the hair? I was just like, shoot. So when I was telling Raymond, I was like, look, all the pictures that she sends me, I draw all my sketches off of your poses. I do everything to your likeness because it helps me create the character. And I think a lot of people don't understand when people have characters that you really have to have some type of, imagination to like really create these characters for yourself. You know what I mean? Because you
Can
don't want it to look like anybody else.
Can I interject, please? All right, so I know that we're all artists and we draw for the artists there, but I want to ask you guys, like, what is your reason of drawing or creating? Like,
I just don't.
Oh, he
I don't.
asking us questions, y'all.
Well, the
Right.
reason I started because I got tired of being in a line of Marvel and waiting on for someone to give me a green light. It's like every time I kept going in that line, man, they switch up the portfolio reviews. First, that you would have to wait in the line, and an editor look at your stuff, and
Hmm.
they'll tell you what's this and that. Or then last time they switch it up, you just drop off your stuff, and you come back to see your name on this wall, and it kept getting ridiculous. I'm like, man, I'm wasting time. I'm in my 20s right now. This ain't taking off. This whole Marvel thing is not
Hmm.
taking off. So I decided, man, let me just create my own book, man. So I just did my own web comic because Agent Solo was a web comic at first. So I did that, and it picked up. So after that, I couldn't do it no more because I had got a job. After that, I just couldn't do it no more. So they had to shut down. So I started working,
Hmm.
my retail
I
hell job.
know.
You
I,
know,
I
you
never
know,
knew it was a web comic. Will you post that on my
yeah.
wall tomorrow?
Well, I can, but it's gonna be in the tray. But I post it. Ain't no problem. I can post it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a few pages I had, and so after that, that's why I did the whole Agent Solo, the first comic on Kickstarter. It was a one shot, and I just didn't look back after that. Man, it just blew up after that. It just
Violent Bird.
yeah, then the
Violent
Firebird came
Bird.
along. Firebird came in. We
I'm
came
part of
during the
Violent Bird.
pandemic. I had that was supposed to be in a comic book, but me and them we clashed because they didn't want to give me a contract about
I
getting
love it.
getting a percentage of the characters on. They didn't want to give me one. They're supposed to give me that. When a big publisher hits you up for your character, they're supposed to give you that like some type of royalty, and they didn't want to do it.
Hmm.
So I just went on and just did it myself. So that's
Hmm.
why I did mine. I wanted to bring characters of color because
Hmm.
I'm not knocking on nothing, but I'm not a fan of the whole race swapping characters. Like, if Professor X is white, he white, man. That whole making him black is just corny to me. It's nothing. It's nothing to be happy about. I just don't like it. So I just wanted to make my own real original characters of color,
Hmm.
and that's why I got
Hmm.
Diverse Comics. That's what me and my brother created Diverse Comics because it represents every race, black, white. What I'm saying, it's nothing. It's nothing like
Hmm.
taking swiping characters out and just putting a costume on. Say, yeah, this the new Professor X. He black. I just don't like that stuff, man. I
I
just
get
don't.
it, but
But I get it.
I'm
Some people like it, but there's nothing original about that when they do
so,
that to you. They're not giving nothing original.
hey. I like it if it's good. I like it, you know what I mean? If they have a good storytelling, whatever, you know what I mean? I just understand how sometimes people got to make changes, sometimes people do whatever they do. But I definitely understand your point of view. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't got to like it. Everybody ain't got to go with it, you know what I mean? But
So,
that's dope because I understand where you're coming from with that. So that's what's up. But
what about the you other guys? About? I mean, what's your
I
inspiration?
will I my inspiration is the fact that I've been drawing since I was a little girl, and I've been sewing since I was a little girl. So I've been creating costumes and sewing for other people in the neighborhood and drawing for other people in the neighborhood. Anyway, I was making money doing that when I was a kid. Why not continue it? So, you know what I mean? I had my hiccups in life, but drawing and being an artist and being an illustrator and being part of galleries and doing my own things and stuff like that, I just felt like that was something that I really wanted to focus on. And my grandmother was a big part of that. And so when I
Mhm.
started to create some of my own things and started to create, like Lonnie's been with me for a long time and she knows majority of the costumes that I rock, she knows I made from Stitch. You know what I mean? Like she knows 100% that like I made those costumes. That was my work of art. I had to do that. And I was really inspired by other seamstresses and other people. Like people look at a lot of artists, but sometimes people don't pay attention to the people that are costume designers And so when I started to really understand costume design, and once I got into cosplay, that was something that was really, really big to me. And I don't have a sewing machine. I do all my shit from hand. You know what I mean? So it's like now I do props and things like that. I'm very, very inspired by that.
Uh-huh.
And it's like Jim Lee, is one of my favorite comic book artists. So his comic book style, you know what I mean? When I draw Wonder Woman, or if I draw, a certain character or something like that, the certain style that I really just learned a little bit from. And so I incorporate that type of style into my own artwork. And so I just put it in my illustrations, you know what I mean? And I really went to college, I graduated college. And so I definitely know a lot about, Van Goghs. I know a different way of using colors and mixtures and things like that. So it's just kind of like, I know I have a different style that a lot of people do not have. Some people cannot draw what I draw. And so if we're going to be tooting horns around here, some people cannot do what I do. And I really just want to make sure that people use their gifts. And I want to, like, I'm inspired by other people. And so I really want my shit to stand out. So every time that I put anything down on paper, I have to be my own inspiration. You can look up to people as much as you want to, but you have to look up to yourself. You
You
really have
know,
to look up to yourself.
um, when you say to stand out, Lonnie, I want to ask you the same thing, the inspiration, but on some to stand out, I really feel on some art of war or war of art, you're only known for your last project. You're only good as your last project. That's why I kind of refuse to go a year without dropping something. And I'm in different mediums. So I drop something every year or every month or every three to 4 or 5, especially in this internet world. You got to drop something because shit's so fast.
100%. I stay stepping on next because that's what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
You
Period.
gotta be this artist.
Period. Lonnie, you know what I'm talking about. Step
Yeah.
on next every single day. I have, just like he said, different mediums. 100%. You don't never know what the fuck I'm going to post and what the fuck I got going on. It's, you have to utilize the gifts that you have no matter what. You know what I mean? And so you got to drop something all the time. Every month it has to be something. That's how I definitely agree with that. You know what I mean? Because, hey, I don't care about that secret competition shit. I care about what I need to do to better myself and to get further in my craft. You know what I mean? So you definitely have to keep going. You definitely have to keep doing what you have to do,
Lonnie,
especially if you really
what's,
believe it.
what's your inspiration, Lonnie? Why are you starting? What keeps you going?
So I'm
My
not
sister.
an artist like all y'all. Okay, I can't do.
Yes,
most-
you are. You are artist in a different way.
I'm an
Yes,
artist
you are,
in a
girl.
different way. I'm an
Oh,
artist. Create. I create.
See,
Right?
you are a cosplayer. You are an artist.
Create. But as in terms of like drawing and
Hmm.
stuff, I think, but in creating, right, especially now in a world where, like you said, Raymond, right, like we go to work, we do the 9 to 5, right? You have to
Hmm.
grow up at some point. But hello, we don't all have to grow up. Or growing up is different.
Right.
And growing up doesn't mean I have to give up the things that I
yeah.
love or brought me joy.
Hmm.
Because I think a lot of
Right.
people believe when you're supposed to grow up or become an adult, you give up things that make you happy.
Hmm.
And I think,
Right.
and I want to make people understand that that's not true. And
Hmm.
I pride myself in being weird enough and colorful enough with all the stupid stuff. People would make comments, the snide comments back.
You know, yeah, so true because it's hard finding someone that
People be subliminal as
that
fuck.
love what you love. Like it's so hard.
Hmm.
Some people just don't get it. They think you're trying to be funny.
No,
It's like
Oh,
like
and they think you trying to outshine. They think you trying to outshine them. They think you trying to be petty.
that's right.
Like, nigga, don't be mad at me for stepping on your neck. You the one that laid your hand down.
Right. I'm just trying to exist.
Come on.
Okay. I'm just
I'm just trying to be me.
Right. And I think
Yeah.
that's your biggest inspiration is, and I have my daughter, so is leading and it's hard, right? Because everyone's got the self-saboteur, everyone's got that, where we
Right.
self-doubt and imposters. I suffer from
Lord.
terribly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
to be inspired by my daughter, she's a bubbly person, a little
My
human.
little baby girl.
Now,
I want
now are y'all doing it like for the cosplay? You cosplayers,
oh,
like, do you guys think about investing in a machine to help you guys, make your stuff quicker, or you still just do it by hand, or you still refer to do it by hand? Then
there's
you
Well,
know,
I had a sponsor that helped me, you know what I mean, as far as funds and stuff like that. Like that, it's always good to kind of like have like some type of sponsor or work with some type of organization or something. But if you do start your own thing and do your own thing, that's fine too. You know what I mean? It depends on what you're really trying to do. Are you really trying to really make these costumes for other people or
yeah,
get your shit off the ground, or if you're just really cosplaying for fun? So it depends on what you're really trying to do.
right.
So I personally started to make, costumes, you know what I mean, before I got sick for other people. You know what I mean? Because I had been already in the cosplay world for so long. It was like, well, I'm good at it. I might as well make it for other people. You know what I mean? So sometimes it depends on if you even have the time to really just start that type of situation.
Raymond,
It
my shit
depends on
goes
what you
together
want.
with hopes, dreams, and safety pins.
Yeah.
what's that? What's that? I didn't hear you. What you say?
You don't understand. I have friends out there who are
It's that cosplay joke. It's a cosplay joke.
my shit is held together by hopes, dreams, and
It's dreams and safety pins.
and duct
Okay.
all the time. And so
Yo, um,
we be held together. When you make your
Age got a
own stuff,
question. Age got a question.
it be a life and death
go
situation.
ahead,
Age
babe.
got what's the age? What's that?
yo, I commend those that are in relationships that are thriving and being artists, because it's really hard to be an active artist when your partner isn't. It's like, and as Shantae was mentioning, like, it's like it gets really challenging because sometimes you feel like your partners feels like you're trying to outshine them, but no, you're not trying to outshine.
Exactly.
You're just trying
I'm
to
just trying to live.
just trying to
Yeah, I'm
shine.
just trying to shine.
I'm trying to shine
Yeah.
like so, and then
Hmm.
understand my family. When I say family, I'm not just saying blood,
Hmm.
but I say the dopest thing about being an artist in the Bay is knowing all the dope artists in the Bay.
Yeah.
I know
Hmm.
there's so
Hmm.
many motherfuckers that are nice out here that
Hmm.
still sharp and still. So I'm always like, my niggas is keeping me on point because they're dropping heaters all the time. So
Yeah.
I mean, so what I'm saying is, if you find a partner that you could shine and do art with, because I do my art, my inspiration is, I mean, I like to be creative and I want to leave my discography behind. I want to leave my art behind, but I also deal with my depression and my my issues, like through art.
Yeah.
Like my music,
Hmm.
I speak of my heartbreak. I
Hmm.
speak of
Hmm.
my niggas being killed and dying. So what I'm saying is, if you can find a partner that you can do your art with, that won't feel a certain way when you shining, that's a blessing, because that's a
You're
hard.
so right. You're so
Yeah,
right with that. You
yeah.
literally spoke to my hope, like my life.
Yeah, but yeah, like um, I'm single by not choice but by default, because it's like I'm out here grinding, and like sometimes it just rubs my, like, when you're dating an artist, you got to understand that you're always going to be number two to their art.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all heard me, but yeah, it's hard when you have people that are like not kind of eye to eye with you, and you're like really fighting for that, and they're not understanding. It's like my shine shouldn't diminish yours.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to shine on my own. You know what I
but
mean? Because I deserve that light.
when you
You know?
when you're dating an artist, you're second to their art. I hopefully
100. It's gonna be like that
I I
sometimes.
I want to, when I date, I need to be second to her dreams. I don't want to be the number one.
Mm-hmm.
That's too much pressure.
You think so?
Be second.
Hmm.
You gotta have something before.
Hey, I can't even argue with that one.
No, but seriously, think about it. Think about it like this. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, as an artist, you gotta just your art's always so important to you.
You know what is funny? I would usually disagree with that until I really just felt that right now. Like I would usually be like, no, ain't nobody, you know what I mean? I wouldn't put that before, but yeah, I think number two is a good number two. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like it's another person, it's just art. You know what I mean? Like
Look.
you know what I mean? Like it's my dream though. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I get it.
You know, the thing is, we live in a society where the majority of your homies have given up on their dreams.
Yes,
So,
100%.
if you're one of the few, like Raymond, I've never met Raymond in my life. If that's my nigga, right? And we live by Zoom, and there's a lot of these Zoom communities of people I've never met, but we all are the ones that hung on to our dreams as we got older.
That's correct. I agree with that because I never.
That's Lonnie, girl. We've been in the game a long time, honey.
Man, like,
Raymond, what you say, Raymond?
I used to get in trouble in school, grade school, because I draw everybody's character. Like, draw me Ninja Turtles, draw me Transformers. I'm in the back of the class drawing all this shit and not doing my homework, and the teacher would call my mom. The son drawing again. You know, I look back on that, but now I do what I was doing as a kid. I get paid to draw. You know, without getting in trouble.
Period. That right there is what I'm talking about. That right there is what I'm talking about. Lonnie, remember I told y'all when I first started, I was like, nah, I'm gonna get paid for this. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember telling y'all at cons, like, no, I'm gonna get paid for this. Fuck that. And I don't care how long it takes, when it's gonna be, how it's gonna be, how much it's gonna be. I was just like, nah, ain't no way in hell, nigga. You know what I mean? Like I have to. I'm not rich all the way yet. I ain't rich like that. I don't have it all. But motherfuckers is gonna give me money for my creations. They gonna give me money for my shit because my shit is worth it. You know what I'm saying? You have to create. You have to mentally create your own business. You have to really run for yourself. Like you have to really go. Even if you start off slow, shit ain't working out. Do not stop. And that goes for the viewers. Do not stop. Continue to do that. People gonna hate on you when you shining. People gonna feel some type of way when you posting. People gonna do whatever they want to do to try and one up you. Do not stop what you are doing. If you're giving that gift, keep fucking going. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Keep going. Find yourself people that are like you, people that understand you, people that are doing the same thing as you. That's why I have my Facebook groups, because it's important. Lonnie, you know, that's why it's important for us to stay together. You have to just take that initiative to use your platform. You have to use your platform.
But check it out on some real art shit and stuff. So the execution of art is simple. We know how to bang out dope shit. That's simple. But like,
period.
Keep yourself amongst other artists. That's strategic. Because in this ego-driven world, a lot of people, niggas got these crazy egos, and it's really hard to work with them. But like, some people will say I'm a complete asshole and they cannot work with me. But then a lot of people will say I'm a benefit. I know how to work.
I'm sorry, Age. I'm laughing because this nigga is my brother. So when he said that shit was funny. I'm sorry.
No, I mean,
you're not an asshole, Age.
But what I'm saying is this: it's even the collective mind of here. Look what happens when you and Raymond and we get together. We've not even got together in the flesh. This is just mental niggas trying to do shit together. Because you niggas is on the
same. Gotta work together. Right. We gotta create people be wanting to one up each other. Work together. It's not that hard. But it's some people you can't work with though.
Can't
do it.
But see, that's the art of war, because here's another one. okay, so in the Bay Area, all these artists I know and I meet, I'm that guy who gets that number and I call first. I'm
Right.
not ego. I'm like, especially if you're hot, you grinding, my nigga. What can we do? How can we work? How?
Mhm.
Like, so you gotta put your ego to the side and work and meet people. And being on the internet is cool, but you can't be on the internet all day either. You gotta like meet people still, shake hands.
Right.
So do you guys do conventions? Like
We have cosplay gatherings. We do everything. Like this is the thing. I go to, I be in people's music videos. I make sure that I draw people's album covers. I make sure that I'm around other people that are trying to do something, you know what I mean, and trying to get better. Like networking is key. I feel like you said, be around like-minded, be around other artists. And that's what I feel like has been beneficial for me. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say that I got artwork on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I would, if I didn't network the right way and I was hanging around the wrong people, I might not have ever been able to do. You know what I'm saying? So people, when they win, I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? So we're working together and we're just winning together. And I just kind of feel like it's hard when you just can't work with certain people, though. You know what I mean? It's just hard when you can't work with certain people, though.
I'll be the first one to say I love Shantae to death. But she and I know we be at each other's throats, my nigga. Like, I'll choke you. But
no, oh God. But we have it's a mutual, it's a respect. It's respect. It's respect.
Let me finish my thought, love. What?
Yeah. Whatever.
Too
Fuck
valuable.
you, that shit.
She's too valuable to the scheme of my dreams. She's such a great player. And I was just thinking about you today, sister. I did my auntie's yard. You should have seen it. I should take a picture. It's so clean. But I was just like,
yay!
It really talks a lot about your perseverance. Because when it was some rocky times, you took a lot of blows. And you being the only female amongst the crew, you were like, I'm like, God damn, like you really persevered and hung in there. So good shit.
Mm-hmm. And no, I mean, and that's a really important thing that kind of almost made me a little bit emotional because a lot of people do not understand when I, you know what I'm saying, because we all have different shows, we all have different things that we're doing, but me being part of the soup, just to mention one of the shows, me being part of the soup for as long as I was part of it, I did take I had people that were bitches that was trying to step on my toes. Motherfuckers was trying to hate on me. Motherfuckers was trying to snuff me out. I literally took a lot of blows and I held on to that shit for like a decade. You know what I'm saying? I held on and I came back each time. Stronger and stronger and stronger each motherfucking time because not only that, but I had a connection with my brother. I had a connection with Age. Me and Age was Trina and Trick. Trina and Trick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, we want to kill each other at the same time, but nigga, I already knew that our workforce and the way that we are together, it was just like, nah, we better as a team. You know what I'm saying? And so it was just kind of like, but that's why when he be calling me Mama Soup, I earned that motherfucking name. You know what I'm saying? Because I earned that motherfucking name because niggas I was taking blow after blow after blow. That shit was hard. But it be what it is. But I'm always happy about it because we have formed a family and we've all ventured off into different things, and we have a lot of people don't know that we all still work together, and that's the part of community, and that's what I wish the cosplay community wasn't so separated compared to how we were when we were getting. Like we have to keep that force. You know what I mean? And that's why when you guys have your groups and I have my groups, it's like we have to make sure that we keep our communities together because we never know when we need to have each other, to have our backs and, to fall upon one another and really just, we're better together than we are apart. You know what I'm saying? People shouldn't compete with each other. They should definitely work together. We can really be a force out here. Really be a force.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? It's incredible.
Our next Duck Soup is this Saturday.
Please
come through. Lonnie, if you like, ma'am, I can send you the link if you want to join the YouTube channel and hang out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Saturday, actually, speaking of cosplay,
Talk about it.
Yeah, I know which one you going to.
we're gonna go actually. Oh no, we're going to a parade. Actually, the Easter parade in Campbell
Oh, okay.
here.
Mhm.
And another group that
It doesn't start until like later that night.
12,
Like 8.
12. But I don't know what we're gonna do because they might hang out with
Oh.
the other Star Wars group individuals and talk shop.
Mhm.
That's where, like you said, other artists hanging out with other artists. That's how you learn.
Right.
better.
That's how you get it. That's
Sean,
how you get it.
you've seen his man. You've seen his whole
Girl, before we get out of here, I want people to understand. I can't stress this enough. You know how a lot of times people are like, yeah, that's my brother, that's my sister. Everyone on here is really brother and sister. Motherfuckers really got real love here because Lonnie is my motherfucking sister in real life. Bitch, you wasn't even my friend at all. We met each other and I was like, yeah.
I'm trying to get to know Lonnie.
I was like, I fuck with my girl. I fuck with her because she used to keep me tight. Because I remember one time I was fucked up at a con and she had me together. Okay, I was dead drunk, nigga. She had me together.
Was not the. I think you had maybe some titty slippies. Some tit slippies.
I had some titty slips. My titties was out to play games. I'm dead ass. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. I was turned up at the damn con. Like, y'all don't understand. We be at these cons for like forever. Niggas be like, damn, I gotta smoke some weed or hit a drink or something. But then you start, it'd be one drink, then be another drink, and then next thing you know, by the third hour, every cosplayer in there is drunk. I'm telling you the truth. So at the end of the day, it was the nipple. And all I remember, he was going like this, girl. And I was just like, this is when I knew this was my sis. This bitch didn't know me that well from a can of paint, but she was going to stay in my motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have just left my titties out there to hang. You know what I'm saying? Like, because cosplay be like that. Cosplay be hard for women. Hard.
I'm a fan. I seen the picture, Violet Bird. I already knew about it in forever. Picture is incredible. Shit. I mean, it's fire. Yo, you know what?
You know what? That painting was everything. That painting, I don't know if you've seen it, Lonnie, but I had
the design of the character.
Oh wait, where is it? Where is it right now?
What the hell you do create this costume for? The hell you was going through?
Because I cosplayed it, and then this motherfucker made me make it, and then I drew it. Now I'm like, look, I'm part of Diverse Comics at this point, okay? Because shit. But no, I fuck that. Because I really wanted to I really wanted to pay homage to it because I was honored to be able to be one of the first cosplayers that did the character when he was still working on the character. And then I was like, when we talked about it, you know what I mean? Since we worked together, I'm like, well, shit, I might as well paint that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I might as well go ahead and paint it in my version. It was battle damage and stuff. And I just really wanted to do that because you got to show your appreciation for people that you work with in any type of way that you can. You know what I'm saying? Because he was honored to work with me and I was honored to work with him. Nobody is overly a fan of anything. We treat each other like equals. So it made it so much more special. And I just feel like, nigga, I was trying to kill the internet. I ain't gonna lie, because nigga, my artwork is that fire for me. Okay, so I was like, you know what? Boom. Violent Bird, what you want to do about it? But it took 2 weeks to do. Damn it, shit. I don't fucking know what the hell that costume was.
Yeah, I can't hang it on my wall. I'm gonna make sure I take a picture and hang it on the wall. I gotta get a frame for it.
Girl, I'm trying to tell you, when I was wearing that costume, I'm like, I know this bitch is not fighting crime in this shit. There is no way in hell she's fighting crime. In this heavy ass shit.
That's how you know. That's the funny part, right? That's how you know a man drew that. Okay.
Yes.
That's how you know.
That's what I be talking.
I'm gonna play another character. I'm gonna need you to get in so you can complain.
All,
Okay,
all
everybody
the women
mad.
are
I'm irritated. I swear to God. Cause I was like, nigga, I'm no good. Cause you know when you look at it, you be like, okay, it looks simple. Then when you start to put the shit together, you like, I know this bitch wasn't fighting in this shit, man. This is he sitting up here like this, like this like, nah, man, like what the fuck? The best you can do is do a pose. It's like you can't even get it right. I swear to God. But I'm gonna make it again. But bitch, that shit was heavy. That cake was heavy. Everything was heavy, bro. I was like, she a bad bitch if she fighting in this shit. She's a
right,
bad bitch.
right.
For real, she got a whole sword.
He's a summer
Child, she's a bird and got a sword. I didn't know birds
Hey,
have swords.
I
This is
just
so
grateful
much shit.
that my art
I can't be
was
mad
able
at it.
to meet all y'all, man. Like
Yeah,
social media.
yeah. And it's a black woman too, so
I
that's
don't
what's
never met
up.
none of y'all doing this regular, regular day activity. So I'm glad that I'm surrounded by
Hmm.
good people that love art too, and that's creative, cosplay, all that. Because all of us art to me.
For sure.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a blessing. I'm able to meet good people like y'all, man. So I take my hat off to each one of y'all for being creative.
I'm
And this
happy
shit
that
ain't
you
easy,
guys
man.
came through. I'm really happy.
That
Yeah.
ain't just not easy
I'm
what we
really
all do.
happy.
So I
You
take my hat
right.
off.
Speak it, Raymond. My phone falling all down the thing. Yeah, speak it, Raymond, because my phone falling and shit. We can't get
Saturday
this shit
night.
together today.
Too.
We can't get this shit together today, man. But we no, this has been great. I'm just so happy you guys came through. You guys really, really came through, and you
Thank
guys were
you.
the first two people. You guys were the first two people that I thought of. I was like, no, my sis got to come on because we definitely want to touch on. We wanted to touch on the cosplay community as well. And then I definitely wanted Age to promote, his book and his accomplishments as well. So, I'm just happy we got because we wasn't gonna give up on you, okay? We was gonna get that mic together. Okay. We was gonna get you talking in this motherfucker.
Yeah, promote my
But yeah,
YouTube and all that.
yeah. So we gonna send you guys the link after this so you guys can,
Yeah,
repost it or whatever you guys want
yeah.
to do. But make sure you guys put your information in the chat right there just for people to see it,
Let's be on it real quick.
And yeah. And then you guys can go on ahead like ladies first real quick. If Lonnie, if you want to just kind of remind everybody, you know what I mean, who you are, what you do and where to find you.
Again, thank you for having me. As always, it's always fun to catch up with you and talk shop and just have a good time and be
Mm-hmm.
real with it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
I'm I'm the cosplay artist in this conversation, and
Mm-hmm.
with my husband, we're dynamic cosplay. But I also have a
Mm-hmm.
group called Cosplay with Pride that is a safe,
Mm-hmm.
inclusive community of cosplayers within the Bay Area, and it's growing.
Mm-hmm.
It's huge at this point. It's almost at 250 people online, and then give or take anywhere we go, there's 50 some odd people trying to go to an event. And
Mm-hmm.
it's about it. I wanted to touch on the one thing you did talk about on, uh, using communities to build yourself up and not give up on your dreams and not give up on the things you love.
Right.
The one thing I would say, because I'm not trying to become the next famous cosplayer,
Mm-hmm.
superstar, right?
Mm-hmm.
But don't give up on the things that make you happy, right? You don't
Exactly.
have to turn everything just because you're good at something doesn't mean you have to make it a business either. Like
Don't be pressured.
while these
Right.
individuals right here are amazing and they're pushing hard and they're turning it into something that they want to make a full business, that's
Mm-hmm.
not necessary for
It is
everybody
true.
be happy, right? You
Mm-hmm.
can be happy and have your 9 to 5 and love it and you love your job and then
Mm-hmm.
you do your hobby and
Mm-hmm.
don't
Mm-hmm.
don't give up on the thing that you
Mm-hmm.
love and gives you joy and makes you
Speak
shine,
it, sis.
right? Like,
Thank
so
you.
you don't have to make money at something to have it be important in your life. Don't let people be like, oh, well, you can monetize it. No,
Right.
no,
I'm a draw regardless if I get the change for it or not. Like
right.
I can't
No,
stop making
it's
costumes.
who
I
you
can't
are.
stop
It's
drawing.
who
I
you
can't
are.
do none of that. I can't do
Right.
that. You know what I mean? Like it's in here. It's
That's
really
right.
in here. But if you do want to go towards that dream, hey, like she said, don't stop it then. Go ahead, full speed ahead. You feel me? Go
There
ahead.
are people who
Hey, either
want to
way,
help and
go
support
ahead.
you, and will hold you up
That's
and
why this is my
push you
sister.
up and throw you up. So that's right. Be a part of those
Hmm.
communities. Find them. Hello.
It's very important. It is
That was my
important.
bit. That was my bit to say goodbye.
You know what? That's why you my sister. That's why I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't understand. This is the stuff that we be talking about, like really face to face at these like at these Comic Cons. Like this is the stuff that we talk about. This is the stuff we talk about on our platforms.
With our
This is real
alcohol
stuff. Like, yeah,
drinking.
Lord. The cons be nothing but out. Oh my God, it be bar after bar after
You guys
bar, my
have to
child.
come. Now Raymond and Age have to participate at some point.
They have to and participate in the drunkenness and highness of life. Um, ain't not a cosplayer I met that wasn't high or drunk at
Yeah,
least.
that's
Like
right.
they was something. They were something. Okay, because it's like it's a lot to be up in them costumes all goddamn day without to just be fully sober the whole entire time. Yeah, okay. You know what I mean? I guess without cursing somebody the fuck out. You know what I mean? So it'd be hard. It'd be hard. But I appreciate you, sis. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely gonna talk because like I said before, she is the main face. Her name is Fahiri, Fahari. She is my character. She's cosplaying my character. So I'm just honored to even have you do it because I wasn't about to choose nobody else. You had to do it whether you liked it or not. Um, that's just, that's his life. That's she already laughing because she already know the truth. But so I'm just happy that you're doing that and make sure you put your information in there. So just get to you, talk to the people.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me on your podcast. I'm Adrian H. Scott, hip hop artist from the Bay Area. Please go to my YouTube channel, The Age Page. The Age Page. Me and my guy Christ, we have a lot of music. We have my animation there.
Shout out Christ.
Shout out to Christ. Duck Soup podcast. Me and my
That's
brother wrote
true.
with the whole
Hmm.
family. Shout out to Ro. Roz Joy 6 every other Saturday. Our next episode is this Saturday, 8 to 10. So please tune in. So The Age Page and Duck Soup for right now. But yeah, man. Superhood,
All right.
new Superhood is coming. I'm working on my new book for this summer. New Superhood is coming. I'm working on it.
He was
Right.
dope, y'all. I'm gonna do another review on it through my channel here. It's real dope. Y'all gonna let that book's wild hundreds.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. And once again, thanks Shantae. Thank you, Lonnie, for having me.
Hmm.
You're welcome, man. You was definitely welcome.
I love you. You're my brother. We'll be fighting by next week, and I don't care. It's okay.
Did you like
It's
that?
fine. This is
Did
our love, y'all.
you like that barbecue spot we took you to last week?
Listen, we have to do more family lunches. We have to do more family lunches so we can just argue
Can
in
you tell
person
them
at
what we
least.
did? We came out there and took you on the spur on the random.
Yeah, we was hanging out. We was doing stuff. I was little sis. They was picking on me and calling me peanut head and shit. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. But whatever. That's the price of being little sis. You know how it goes. But we had such a
You
good
know,
time though. It
peanut
was so dope.
peanut.
Y'all be messing with me. Y'all be messing with me, man. But
Right.
so I don't know, Raymond, did you want to go first and say your goodbyes, or we the
Uh,
host,
look,
whoever
guys,
want to go?
y'all know who it is. You know, it's me. Uh, Only thing I can say is that I'm very blessed to have all these great people you see around me. I've been knowing you for a while now. I just got to start on Nani. She be on my wall, you know what I'm saying, while I be going ham on them people to be hating on me. You know, on Facebook. She got my back, man. She got my back.
I'm irritated.
On my
Hmm.
wall. Protecting me. But anyway,
Lonnie be cursing people out.
I didn't do no cons this year, y'all, but I'm going to do one con. I'm doing two. I'm going to do the one Gen Con that's here in Chicago on South Side, and I'll be doing the live stream there, and also doing the African Lagoon Comic Con, the first ever on the virtual screen. So uh, that was real big because they touched down on me like that. So I'm gonna be representing, the diverse characters that I created in Africa on the virtual screen. But you can know you already know you can find me on Facebook, YouTube here, and Twitter. You know, so hope you guys enjoyed this show. We're gonna have more great artists coming through. We're gonna have more dope discussions that some people might be don't want to hear about, but we're gonna bring it because
we gonna bring it. We gonna bring all the smoke. Y'all gonna have to be ready for the smokes.
Yeah, I'm trying to different. I want to bring
discussion for everyone.
Mass because we're bringing topics that's been masked.
Might be a little might be a little uncomfortable for some.
Yeah, we're gonna have some more great artists on here. We're just gonna keep doing it, man, and hope you guys enjoying it. Send me your feedback to let us know what you like to see, and we can see can we get that done for you. Want to say anything?
Y'all already know who I am. Y'all already following us right here. But you already know I'm Shantae Neely on Facebook. You know, I'm Miss Queen 710 on Instagram. You guys already have my tags. You guys already have my links. But yeah, like he said, we were definitely gonna talk about some things that are definitely taboo for some, but we have to make the conversations a little bit uncomfortable. You know what I mean? People are too scared to talk about some real shit. We're gonna definitely do like a lot of reviews, you know what I mean? So sometimes check in with our Facebooks. We might be watching different shows and we might do some reviews of those shows on the show. You know what I mean? 100% like cartoons, some of the, the shows that they have going out, DC, Avengers, all that stuff. So make sure you got, even Mandalorian. So, we're definitely going to be doing reviews and stuff like that of that as well. But, I appreciate everybody for coming through. Thank you guys for making this second episode litty lit. You know what I'm saying? We had some issues at first, but we kept it going. You know what I'm saying?
This time I'll be on the next time, but that was crazy.
Yeah, it's okay. You gotta do what you gotta do what you gotta do. We was, I was like, okay, you gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't gonna put your business out there. But thank you guys for coming. Lani, you guys are always welcome. So you guys make sure you guys check in to next Thursday. Also, I want to give a shout out to Happy Hour. Happy Hour is going to be tomorrow as well at 8:00. You know what I'm saying? That's for grown folks. I'm going to put that shit the fuck out there right now. That's for grown folks. This is grown folks kind of conversations. You know what I mean? So that's for when you want to kick back and really have a good discussion about being grown and talk about that taboo and just kind of have a good laugh or two. So make sure, and some of the people there are definitely Duck Soup family. We all work together. So make sure you guys tap in at 8:00 tomorrow. And then Saturday, of course, there's soup. So look, we on a roll out here. Okay. So we doing what we doing. So make sure you guys tap in and good night.
Good night, y'all. Be safe and keep drawing.
And keep cosplaying and whatever the hell we're doing.